Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it, we test it, you play it. And welcome to my review and first impression of, well, from the people that brought us Shadow of Mordor comes Middle-earth. Shadow of War. This is the gold edition. When I first heard that this was coming out, I started saving my money and putting money down for the pre-order. And yeah, so so here's like the basic outside of the case. Well, here's the wrapping. Steelbook, Celebrimbor on the front cover, Talion on the back cover. And the inside actually has a map of Middle-earth. Also, because I pre-ordered it at the right time, I got the Shadow of War bottle opener. It's modeled after the hammer used by Celebrimbor, the ring maker. Has some pretty solid, good girth to it. So anyway, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, I suggest you go back a couple of videos and watch my Shadow of Mordor Primer video. It talked about the game and the DLC, which I didn't really do a review of before until then. But here's what. For those, alright, so here's what. If you're a fan of the Lord of the Rings series, and if you're wanting a video game that is based in the Lord of the Rings, but has elements from the Batman Arkham series and the Assassin's Creed series, well then, this game series is for you. It's a really great game, takes place in the Lord of the Rings, and it has like its own unique story. It features characters that are known, but it also has these unique characters. Well, a unique character. This game is really great because it introduced the Nemesis system, a game mechanic which is just flat out incredible, and the best part is, it found a unique way of doing the whole "you've died, would you like to continue?" factor for the game. The game takes place in the Middle-earth series, and you play as Talion. You are bound with a wraith, basically the Tolkien equivalent of a ghost, and you are unable to properly die, and you go around taking out orcs, or Urks. This game series has been referred to as the Urk Murder Simulator, and that's what you do. You go around and you fight the Urk, and if one of them actually beats you, they become a named Urk, and they get a title and they become a captain. In this game, here's what. Shadow of War, it takes everything from the first game and ramps it up by 11. It has all the stuff in there that you know and love, plus stuff that was fixed, stuff that may have not been working properly or that should have been fixed. It's all been fixed. It's gotten bigger and better. I love this game. It is amazing. One of the things I think I talked about in my previous video was how if you have two Uruk captains under your control, you can't have them fight each other, but now you can. I haven't gotten too far into the game because it's real world stuff, and I had to try to get this review out in a timely manner after this channel's even having some problems with late reviews as of late. Okay. Visually, the game looks amazing. The characters look great, the locations look great, and here's the best part. You get customized. This game took elements of an RPG and it has run with it. Now you get custom. You have armor that looks different, along with cloaks and your weapons. They look different, and they change by level based on how strong you are. And some of the armor and weapons you can upgrade if you do like special requirements, like stealth shank 3 enemies, or take out an enemy from above, or headshot 5 guys with the arrow ability. Yeah, so the gem element, for the sliding gem for skills, it's back, but you only get one, and it's divided between health, damage, and experience points. The skill tree is back also, but it's slightly different. You have the ranger skills, the elf skills, and the wraith skills. And you have like 5 skills in total, but each skill has like 3 subset skills. You learn these based on your level, and if you have skill points available to unlock them as you progress through the game. In the game world, it is massive. Seriously, the first playable area I was in, it was like, it reminded me of like Italy and Rome from from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2. Like I said, visually it's amazing. Now, I do have one nitpick that I have to talk about for visual-wise. Based on what armor you have, the armor, weapons, and cloak you have, it all looks different based on your set skill, but when the game cuts to a cinema, it reverts back to the very base, visually reverts back to the base armor that Talion was wearing. And then when you go back to the game, you get back to your normal stuff. Aside from that, I have nothing really else to complain about. The game also has it has its collectibles where you have to go and find stuff to unlock and get more skill points. You have side missions, like you have your main stuff and you have side missions, and you have this game is environmentally conscious because some of the visual cinematics it had from the first game are reused in this game, so good on that. It's because you play as Celebrimbor in a past, levels from the past that help you build up skill points, experience points, and the slot experience jewels. See, another thing that they brought from this game, they brought... Okay, now if you remember, they had the Nemesis system set up a little while back where you would have your greatest soldier and your arch nemesis be transported into this game, and I can say I've encountered my arch nemesis. I love the story, the visual design, the sound effects, and they have more than just Uruk and... They have the Caragors and the Karagaths, and they have more than just the standard Uruk soldiers. I'm loving this. This game, it looks great, it plays great. I am having so much fun with this and I'm not even that far in. I highly recommend this game. We here at Aperture Games, we give Shadow of War a solid 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it, pick it up, play it. Now, I heard there were some murmurs and whispers and grumblings on various internet areas about how they have a use real world money to pay for in-game currency. Now, this isn't the first game to do this. I am fairly certain it won't be the last game to do this, and it is not something that is forced upon you. It is an option, a choice. They are giving that to you. Plus, if you're really good at the game, they'll just build up in-game currency anyway. Yeah, so go figure. Now, there are, let's see, aside from fighting the Uruk, you get to explore some of the landscape, and you get to try to raid their strongholds, citadels, fortresses, whatever it is. I'm really looking forward to that part. Like I said, this is just a first impression review, and I haven't gotten that far in because I wanted to get this review filmed and edited and out to you guys and gals. So, from what I've played so far, I'm enjoying it, and it looks like there's so much more it has in store to offer. So, if you've played the first game series, and if you love it, if you're a fan of the Lord of the Rings in any way, shape, or form, and like I said, if you're also a cross-element of Batman, Arkham series, and Assassin's Creed series mixed in with your J.R.R. Tolkien, then you've come to the right place. That's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337 saying thanks, and game on.